The recent move by Israel seems to be a formalization of a strategy to temporarily halt the violence in order to allow humanitarian aid to reach the enclave and for civilians to escape the fighting. In the past few days, Israel has implemented several hours-long pauses in the violence, during which civilians are allowed to evacuate to the south. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has made it clear that there will be no ceasefire until the hostages held by Hamas are released. John Kirby, the National Security Council spokesman, sees the agreement to allow 4-hour pauses as a positive first step in addressing the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. He mentioned that Israel will announce the timing of these pauses 3 hours in advance. Kirby stated, "We've been informed by the Israelis that there will be no military operations in these areas during the pauses, and this process has already begun. These are steps in the right direction." President Joe Biden, speaking at Joint Base Andrews, revealed that he had urged Netanyahu to agree to longer pauses in the violence, including during a phone call on Monday. Biden expressed his frustration, saying, "I've been asking for a pause for much longer than 3 days. I've even asked for longer pauses." Kirby explained that Israel's decision to implement 4-hour pauses came after extensive engagement by the administration to ensure the safe delivery of humanitarian assistance and the evacuation of people. He emphasized that these pauses would provide brief opportunities for the safe passage of hostages held by Hamas and allow civilians to move out of harm's way. Israel has been advising civilians to relocate to southern Gaza as they target areas in the north. However, this has proven challenging for many Palestinians in the enclave. Large numbers of civilians have been unable to leave Gaza since the start of the war, although some foreign nationals and injured Palestinians have been allowed to leave recently. According to a senior Israeli official, these 4-hour windows are being referred to as tactical localized pauses and will be implemented in specific areas each day. Residents will be given several hours' notice to travel south for aid and relief. Southern neighborhoods may also receive notices of pauses to allow residents to access relief. The official argued that the sight of people leaving northern Gaza in recent days to head south is an indication that Hamas is losing control. When asked about the start of these pauses, the official stated that they would begin very soon. Kirby added that the U.S. hopes to see these daily pauses continue for as long as humanitarian assistance is required in Gaza.